Hello and welcome back to Fallout 4. In the last episode, we made our way into Good Neighbor, trying to find Dr. Amari, and she wants us to get into this memory lounger in order to try to hack into Kellogg's brain and find the information that we need to locate the Institute. So we are going to go ahead and do that. We've hopped out of our power armor and we're going to go into there. But before we do that, I've been starting out every episode lately, just kind of tossing it out there that I am looking for ideas for exclusive content for Patreon members and YouTube channel members once that becomes something I have access to. I'd like to provide something that you guys find valuable enough to, part with a couple of bucks a month. A couple of bucks a month isn't much for one person, but if enough people decide to join up and start doing that, that could be a significant income stream for me. And, if I'm going to turn this into a full-time thing like a lot of people want to do, you got to come out with something that people want to buy. So I'm not good at marketing, and rather than trying to find an idea that people are going to like, and not every idea works for everybody, I'd like to just ask you guys, if you're watching my channel, what kind of content would you like to see that would be exclusive? A weekly live stream, some kind of special content. I don't even know. So I'm looking for ideas. Feel free to leave a comment down there. But that's it. So let's go ahead and hop into the memory lounger here and move on with the story. I'd much rather just ask you guys what you want rather than just putting some stuff out and hoping something sticks. I'm not a big fan of just randomly, aimlessly wandering about and doing things.
Brainwave migration between the transplant and the host. Mnemonic activity coming from the transplant. It's degenerated, but it's there. We're going to load you into the strongest memories we can find. They might not be stable. Just hold on.
And off we go.
Can you hear me? Ah, good. The simulation appears to be working, although the memories are quite fragmentary. I'll try to step you through the intact memories and hope we find one that gives us some clue to the Institute's location. There. This
there we go.
is the earliest intact memory I can find.
So this segment's just a storytelling session. Relatively boring.
Remember, you are experiencing these memories as Kellogg. This may prove disorienting at first.
Mom knew how it was. She wasn't soft, but she loved me in her way. And she protected me from Dad. That cost her more than a few beatings. I never knew what happened to her after I left. I didn't want to know. Not then. Dad was either drunk or not around. I guess he must have run with one of the raider gangs, but I never really knew what he did. Don't know why Mom was with him. Maybe at some point in his life he wasn't a complete asshole. I was such a dummy back then. What did I know about how the world worked? I think now she wanted me to kill him. I should have. Instead, I ended up running away. I told myself I wanted to find somewhere out from under the thumb of the NCR and all their rules. But really, I was running from the guilt of not protecting her from Dad. It doesn't matter now, though.
Okay.
This doesn't seem to be what we're looking for. There appears to be another intact memory close to you in temporal sequence.
Yeah, we have to sift through all of his life story to get to the information that we need.
The thing about happiness is you only know you had it when it's gone. I mean, you may think to yourself that you're happy, but you don't really believe it. Focus on the petty bullshit or next job or whatever. It's only looking back, by comparison with what comes after, that you really understand that's what happiness felt like.
It's pretty deep.
I was the worst thing that ever happened to her. If she'd never met me, she'd have stayed in the hub, maybe hooked up with someone who didn't kill people for a living. Probably been happier than she was with me. Almost certainly lived longer.
That sucks.
Whatever made me think that a guy like me should have a daughter? No, I never deserved her. Not for 1 second.
Okay.
But we don't know anybody here. And now, with the baby?
Come on, Sarah, you've got to give it a chance. I finally got steady work with a good outfit. Nothing like that in the NCR these days.
No, I'm not saying this was a mistake. I'm just... Are you sure these guys know what they're doing? They seem kind of green.
I know, but that's where I come in. Just wait. In a few years, I'll be running my own crew. As soon as I make the connections I need. Then I can give you anything you want. And little Mary, too.
I never worried about you before. Must be my mama instincts kicking in. Who knew I had those, huh?
Come on, you're great with her. And you don't need to worry about me. Most of it's just running security for the she. A lot of standing around looking tough.
Well, they sure picked the right person for that job.
Listen, it's gonna be great here. See this? This is what's gonna keep you and Mary safe.
As he points the
promise.
gun at the baby.
I know, Connie. I'm sure we're gonna be
Somebody never learned the 4 safety
are.
rules of firearms.
You'll see. That's okay.
All right. That's enough of
Keep
that.
looking. I'll connect you to the next intact memory.
Yeah, I'm going to keep you safe. Point my loaded weapon at the baby. That makes a lot of sense.
How did you think this was gonna end, Kellogg? You thought you could just fuck with us, and we wouldn't fuck with you? Just so you know, they died like dogs. And you weren't there to help them.
I found
Play with
another
fire, you
memory
get
to
burned.
try. I'll connect you.
Everybody's always trying to find a way to to be successful, but you got to pick the right way. You mess with
Mind
people,
if
they
we
mess with you back eventually.
Sit down.
Suit yourself. There's always someone who wanted someone else dead. Sometimes just roughed up, but dead was usually what they wanted. Sometimes they thought they could cheat me. That was usually only when I first arrived somewhere. Didn't matter to me. I just took it as part of the job. Little extra thrown in for free. I always got paid in the end. One way or another. There was always a job for someone like me.
Oh.
I didn't care where I was going.
Oh, okay, here we go. We can.
Ended up mostly
I don't want to sit through that
wandering
again.
east. Getting as far away from San Francisco as I could, maybe.
So,
Okay, so not much actually going on
here
here.
you'll take care of people's problems. Is that right?
If you pay me.
Oh, we'll pay you. And you'll do this all by yourself?
That's right.
We pay you when the job's done. Is that okay?
That's the way you want to do it. So who do you want dead?
Well, it's like this. There's his family. Lives down the creek a ways.
Well, we seem to be getting closer. Try this next one.
Oh, over here? Okay, yeah, just progressing through this guy's life story, trying to find his information on the Institute.
Mr. Kellogg, I'm glad you decided to meet with me.
So, you're with the Institute. I wanted to see for myself if you really existed.
We do, as you can see.
What do you want?
It's come to my attention that you've been rather disruptive of our operations lately. This must stop.
I do what people pay me to do. If that's a problem for you, I could see only one way out.
And what's that, Mr. Kellogg?
If I'm working for you, there's no more problem. From what I hear, you can afford me.
I don't think you fully understand the situation you're in.
I think I do.
Very well.
B748. Initiate.
Systems offline.
Impressive. We may have something to talk about after all.
Getting warmer. One of these has got
That's
to tell
the
us
idea.
something. We're running out of brain here. There's one that looks mostly intact. Connecting now.
Manual override.
Well, we know this memory, don't we?
initiated. Cryogenic stasis suspended.
Vault computers are still working. That's good. Checking through the logs. Hopefully
Just
it's all...
find it.
Pod C6. Down the hall near the end.
That's us.
This is the one. Here.
Open it.
See this from our we get to see ourselves as this happened.
Everything's gonna be fine.
Come here.
All right. Well, we know what happened here. We're not going to waste our
I
time
found
watching that
another
over
intact
again.
Memory. Whenever you're ready. Is that your son? This appears to be a very recent memory. So, good news, I think.
I'm not saying.
Wasn't my idea to settle down with the kid in the middle of Diamond City. I thought it was a terrible idea, actually. But it was one of the old man's pet projects, so here we were. Me and the kid. Like a happy little family. I ended up kind of liking it. A reminder of what my life might have been if things had turned out differently. But there's no going back. I knew it was just temporary. It'd be back to normal business before too long. This whole setup in Diamond City was part of some elaborate plan of the old man's. Seems obvious now that we were bait for our friend from the vault. Timing couldn't have been an accident. It's not how the old man works. I wonder if he outsmarted me in the end. Another loose end tied up.
Okay.
Mayor, he's gonna be at this time.
I know what I'm supposed to do.
Kellogg.
Yep. We have to wait for that.
Okay. One of these days you're gonna get your head blown off just barging in here like that.
Minimizing my exposure to civilians is a priority.
Forget I said anything. So what's the big crisis this time?
New orders for you. One of our scientists has left the Institute.
Left? As in...
He's gone rogue. Name's Dr. Brian Virgil. We know he's hiding somewhere in the glowing sea. Here's his file.
Wow. Some heads are gonna roll for this. Capture and return, or just elimination?
Elimination. He was working on a highly classified program.
No kidding. One of the top bioscience boys? Damn. So, I guess you're taking the kid back with you.
Affirmative. Your only mission is to locate and eliminate Virgil.
You're taking me home to my father?
Yes. Stand next to me and hold still.
Okay.
That was weird.
X688. Ready to relay with Sean.
Bye, Mr. Kellogg. I hope I see you again soon.
Bye.
Teleportation. Now it all makes sense. Nobody's found the entrance to the Institute because there is no entrance. Let me pull you out of there as soon as you're ready.
Oh, okay. TV. I'm ready now.
Slow movements, okay? I don't know what kind of side effects the procedure might have had. No one's ever done this before. How do you feel?
I'm okay, Doctor. Thank you.
That's good. But I want you to keep monitoring yourself. We have to be sure there's no long-term damage. Are you ready to talk about what happened in there?
Yeah.
We got what we needed. The Institute uses teleportation to get in and out.
Yes. Their greatest secret has finally been revealed. But that only leads to more questions. How does it work? Where do we go next?
That scientist Kellogg was supposed to track down. Virgil. We need to find him.
You're right. A rogue Institute scientist could answer all kinds of questions. Where did the memory say he was? The glowing sea? That doesn't make sense. No one goes there. Not even if they were desperate.
If we need to find Virgil, then I'm going after him.
If you're going to go, be prepared. You'll need some way to combat the radiation there. It's called the glowing sea for a reason.
I'll find a way to get through the rads. Don't worry.
Good luck. And be safe. By the way, I unplugged Mr. Valentine first. Removed the implant while you were waking up. He's waiting for you upstairs.
Perfect. Let's hop back into our armor. This is our way through the glowing sea. This provides us with, if not radiation immunity, extreme resistance to it. So we should be fine. Where's Valentine? He's sitting over here. Let's go talk to him real quick.
Nick. Hope you got what you were looking for inside my head. I was right. I should have killed you when you were on ice.
Kellogg? Is that you?
What? What are you talking about?
You sounded like Kellogg.
You sounded like Kellogg just then.
Did I? Huh. Amari said there might be some mnemonic impressions left over. Anyway, I feel fine, so let's get going. Or I could head back to Diamond City, since you've got company already.
I'll see you around, Nick.
Good luck out there. You know where to find me.
Okay. So now we just gotta head out of here and, yeah. I would have rather just fast traveled from inside, but I don't think you can fast travel from inside of buildings. So we have to come out here, and then we can fast travel over to where the glowing sea is located.
Whoever this brotherhood of steel is, I'm not buying that.
Hmm.
We come in peace.
Hey, Daisy. Glad you could make it. How's my favorite girl doing?
Huh.
Didn't I see you on a date with Rowski the other day?
Residents when we
He
can.
wishes.
Find out what their case is about.
All right. We're getting off track. What was I saying? Oh, that's right. What matters. We freaks gotta stick together. And the best way to stick together is to keep an eye out for what drives us apart. You feel me?
Yeah, you tell it like it is, Hancock.
Now, what out there in our big, friendly Commonwealth would want to drive us apart? What kind of twisted, unneighborly boogeyman would want to hurt our peaceful community?
The Institute and their sins!
That's right. Who said that? Coming up to my office later, you've earned yourself some jet. The Institute. They're the real enemy. Not the Raiders. Not the super mutants. Not even those tools over in Diamond City.
I don't know, Hancock. I'd sure love to give McDonough a kick in the ass.
Hey, we all know I got my own personal beef with that lardhead. Let's stay focused. Now, I want everyone to keep the Institute in mind. When someone starts acting funny. When people are doing things they don't normally do. When family starts pushing you away for no reason. We all know who's behind that kind of shit. And the only way to stop it is to stick together. They can't control us if we're not afraid. Now, who's scared of the Institute?
Not us!
And which town in the Commonwealth should the Institute not fuck with?
Good neighbor!
And who's in charge of good neighbor?
Hancock! Our people!
Okay. Anyways, that was interesting. So the next part of this story is we need to go into the glowing sea. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and fast travel over here, hoof our way over to the edge of that so we can get a nice view of what the glowing sea looks like. Okay, so yep, just gotta head off in this direction and just keep walking.
End of the line.
Crap. That it? Okay. That was easy. I'm mostly looking for energy cells at this point, picking over bodies of random ruffians that are clearly not going to have any fusion cells or any kind of energy weapon armor ammo on them is just kind of pointless now. Kind of reached the point where I got to start... I don't have to, but I'm going to start being a little bit more selective about who I pick things off of. If it's convenient to just rifle through a body, then it makes sense. Maybe they'll have some caps on them, but taking the time to scrounge through every corpse is just not worth it anymore. Still got a bunch more levels before we're able to do any real upgrades to any of our gear. We need science level... That's definitely a bad guy. Are there more? Oh, yeah. What? I'm being shot by somebody. I don't see anybody, though. Oh, crap. There they are. There's one, it says there's one more there, but they must be in the building or something. Oh, there we go. Oh, he's definitely worth taking. Can I get my... Yeah, there we go. In the face. In the face. And again in the face. Come on. Alright, well, I'm definitely rifling through his body. He was shooting energy weapons at me. Upstairs? Hopefully there'll be something interesting in here.
That's it.
You know, mostly interesting stuff. That wasn't bad. So let's get upstairs so we can go loot this boss guy that decided he was going to shoot at. Yeah, fusion cells. Very nice. Wait, what is that? Laser or something. Not better than what we have. I don't imagine that going upstairs is going to do much for us, but we'll go anyway. I really need, like, aluminum. Oh. Guess we're gonna unlock a door here.
Got it.
Alright, let's just... I'm trying to hurry up and get to the glowing sea because that would be a really good way to end the episode. Yeah, we took all of his stuff already. Alright, let's just get out of here. Oh, no! There was a chest there that I could have taken stuff, but I'm not going all the way back up there for it, so whatever. I need to get over there. Is there a bridge? There's no bridge over there, huh? Well, that's annoying. I'd have to go all the way back up there. Guessing this is one. Oh. Oh, come on, seriously? Okay, fine. That probably wasn't the best idea. Alright, here we go. So yeah, we are taking rads, so it doesn't provide complete rad protection, but it does, it's at least the same as having a hazard suit on you. So it's better than nothing. I mean, it's way, way better than nothing, but that's not the point. Okay. This is not the glowing sea. We just got kind of unlucky and a rad storm came through. It's not supposed to be like this. You're supposed to get to the glowing sea and it's like crazy to look at. Let's see. Robotics Pioneer Park. Oh, crap. Jeez, I was not expecting to find that. Well, I guess we're gonna level up now. What do we have available to us? Do blacksmith level 2, gun nut level 2. Well, let's go ahead and take. Let's go ahead and take this one. And then we'll do, I don't know. I don't really have much of a plan anymore because most of the ones I really want are going to be 10 or 10 plus levels before we get to them. So I'm just kind of taking whatever feels right at the time. If we can make our melee weapon more damaging, then it'll be something that I use more. Oh, I think this is it. Yep. Okay, so this is the entrance to the glowing sea. So we're going to go ahead and call the episode there. Hopefully you guys are having lots of fun. Be sure to click the like button so the YouTube algorithm knows that you are and pushes the video out to more potential subscribers. If you are not subscribed, please consider doing so you know when the next video comes out. And I do have a link to my Patreon in the description. I'm always looking for ideas at this point to start putting out exclusive content for people who are willing to give a little bit to the channel. So again, thank you very much for your time, and I'll see you for the next one.